Hey YouTube, and welcome back to Beanie Games. And today it's been very overdue, but we're going to be solving a puzzle which I first constructed in November last year called Killer Moustache. I made this puzzle for the Movember campaign, which is an initiative which raises funds and awareness for a range of men's health issues, including mental health, prostate and testicular cancer. And originally I was planning on making this video and the solution in November when I'd grown a moustache as part of the campaign, but it's taken me a little while to settle into a new house and a new job and get some time to kind of make this video, but we can definitely go through and solve it now. For anyone who's interested in the Movember campaign, a link will be available in the description below if anyone wants to donate directly to Movember. And if this channel ever gets big enough to earn money, then any revenue from this video will also be donated to the cause. Now, onto the puzzle. We've got here, kind of above me, you can see Killer Moustache. So we have a range of moustaches in the grid, as well as the letters that spell out moustache. So we'll read the rules shortly, and a link should be available below as well for anyone who wants to solve it at home. Alright, so the rules are, normal sudoku rules apply. In addition, each purple line, which represents a moustache, must obey Renban rules, which means that they contain consecutive digits. So for this 6-cell Renban line here, that could be the numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6, and they can be in any order, but they just have to be consecutive. And in addition, each of the moustaches must also sum up to a killer cage total, which have also been seen here, so like MS, SH, or in this one the number's given 20. Furthermore, a single little killer clue is also here, so these 6 cells must add up to 36, and you can repeat digits along a little killer clue, but cannot repeat digits along the moustache lines. And now other things to include, so each letter, so the letters of moustache have been included in the grid, and each one represents an unknown digit from 1 to 9. And the only thing to note is that this 20 clue is a 20 and not 2 O, like this is MO. Alright, so let's get into the puzzle, and good luck for everyone solving at home. I think the first thing to kind of start with, so it's been a while since I've looked at this puzzle, but the things that stand out to me are these two 5-cell Renban lines, and the reason is that these are quite unique in, I suppose, Renban with killer sums with them. So you can think of Renban lines as, or 5-cell Renban lines as number x, x plus 1, x minus 1, x plus 2, and x minus 2. And so if you add them all together, you get 5x, where x is the middle value on these lines. So you can help work out that means that a 5-cell Renban line must sum up, or if you have it sum, so here 20, we know that the middle digit is going to be 4. So this 20-cell, 20 summed moustache is going to have to be the numbers 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. And so I suppose that helps us with this UE clue for this 5-cell moustache down here in the bottom left, because we know E is a number between 1 and 9, and if 5-cell Renbans sum up to multiples of 5, so 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, etc., then E is going to have to be either 0 or 5. And because 0 is not a digit between 1 and 9, E is going to have to be 5. And so we can put a 5 here. This is where E was in the original grid. Alright, so this is going to sum up to 15, 25 or 35. So U is going to be 1, 2 or 3, which we can kind of place up there for keeping track of that. The next thing I can think of is to probably use the secret of that Mark and Simon like to refer to on cracking the cryptic, which is that the sum of the digits 1 to 9 sum up to 45. And so we can probably use that to help us better narrow down what the value of U is for this cage. So A is going to sum up to a maximum of 9. This cell here can also be a maximum of 9. So together these could be, well, A can't be this cell. So together the maximum value for those 4 cells is 17. And so if we take that away from 45, you're left with, I think it's 28. And so I think we're going to find that there's no way that UE could ever be 15 or 25. If the maximum this can be is 17, then this is going to have to be 35. So we can actually get that U is 3, E is 5, this is UE clue is 35, which is going to have to be numbers 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9, with 5 obviously not being in those 3 cells due to that 5 being there. So we're going to get 1, 2, 3, 4 on the remaining cells in box 7. Now moving on, the next thing I suppose we could think of is this moustache A and this moustache C, single valued cells. So this really can only be 1, 2, 3 or 2, 3, 4 to add up to either 6 or 9. So because 3, 4, 5 adds up to 12, which is going to be too high. So they're going to have a maximum value of, that one can't be a 3 because of that U. But C and A are going to be either 6 or 9, or a multiple of 3. Okay, moving on. We can probably now look at the M clues in these 6 cell moustaches, because the minimum 6 consecutive numbers can add up to is 21. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So M has to be at least 2. We know it can't be 3, and there is no, I don't think there's any way you can get to 6 consecutive digits in Sudoku to add up to 40 something, because 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4 add up to 39. So M is forced to be 2. And there we go, another digit. We can probably tidy up some pencil marks down here. Alright, so we can look at, so we have some clue that these are 20 something moustaches. Let's see if we can find the S value here. So we have 4 digits adding up on this moustache to ST, which is going to be, well, 1, 2, 3 and 4 is the minimum 4 consecutive digits can add up to, which is 10. So it's going to have to be at least 10. We know that it can't be 20, greater than 20 or 30, because M is 2 and U is 3. So I think that's going to force our S to be 1. And now we know this 6 cell moustache is 21, which is numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. You can get rid of the 2's from this box, the 3's from this box. And now we can keep going on. So we have the digits 1, 2, 3 and 5 already deduced. We have, we know C and A are 6 and 9, so we're left with 4, 7 and 8 for T, O and H. Now this SH clue on this moustache is a bit interesting. So I suppose similar to how we worked out that the A moustache and the C moustache were multiples of 3, they had to be either 6 or 9. SH is going to have to be 12, 15 or 18. Either way, you're going to need... I think either way it's impossible to add a 9 onto this moustache at all, because 9, 8 and 7 would add to 24, and 8, 7 and 6 would add to 21. So I don't think you can add a 9 or an 8 to that moustache, so that forces an 8, 9 pair up into the corner. We can get rid of an 8 from the O option. So this is going to have a 7 in it, because we know that there's no 7 in the 20 cage, and so that forces our SH moustache to be the numbers 5, 6 and 7 in some order. Now, the other thing we could have probably done to make that a lot easier is, so we've worked out that H has to be 4, 7 or 8, and we already worked out that this SH clue had to be 12, 15 or 18. Well, there's only one way that matches up, and that's with H being an 8, but we also have worked that out. 5 plus 6 plus 7 is 18. Okay, so we can get rid of the 8 from the T and continue working. Some probable, we can make our pencil marks a bit better up here in the top right. So 5, 6 and 7 are forced into this box. We can get rid of 5 and 6 out of box 3's this 20 cage of the moustache. We've got a 2, 3, 4 triple here, which simplifies that down to a 5, 6 pair. This forces A to be the 9, C to be the 6. So that means there's no 4 on the C moustache. It's going to be a 1, 2, 3 triple. It's 2, 3, 4 triple looks at that, and so we can place a 1 there in box 2. That gets rid of a 1 on that moustache. This 2, 3, 4 triple does a bit more work for us. We can get rid of a 2, 4 there and a 1, 3, 4 there. So we now have a 5, 6 pair. We can get rid of 5 and 6. We have a 1, 3, 4 triple here. It's going to force a 2 into that cell there. That helps resolve our 1, 2, 3 triple on the C moustache. And we get an 8, 9 pair there for row 2, which can be resolved with this 8 down here. So we're left with 4, 5, 6, 7. Is that right? So a 1, 3, 4 triple here forces that to be a 7. We can put, well, see 8 and 9 are forced into these two cells with that 9 resolving them. That becomes a 5, 6 up there. 4, 5, 6, 7. Well, actually this 7 can be placed here into box 2. And so we're left with a 4, 5, 6 triple. Actually this 6 resolves that. So that's 5, that's the 6. That's the 4, that's the 5, and that's a 6. Alright, and we're making a lot of progress. Now, this becomes a 4 as our last digit of moustache. The T is a 4, and so now this is going to sum up to 14. But before we do that, we can work out we've got 3 digits. So we've got 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we're missing 1, 7 and 8. 1 and 8 are already here in the middle column, so that's going to be a 7, and these are going to form a 1, 8 pair. You can tidy up some of the pencil marks, get rid of the 4s there, so we have a 1, 3 pair. We can get rid of the 6s here. Get rid of the, well, I can get rid of the 7, 8, 9. Yeah, that forces a 6. We can get rid of the 9s there as well. And we can get rid of that 5. So 5 is actually 5 is placed here, 9 is placed there with that 7, 8 pair. You can resolve that, so 1, that's an 8. Alright, we know A is 9, so this is going to sum up to 9. The way to do that with 3 consecutive digits is the numbers 2, 3 and 4. So that means the 1 is going to go down the bottom. This one can become 3. This is going to become a 3, 2, 4 pair, which I don't think is resolved yet. That's a, you can get rid of the 1 up there. That 1 goes there. Alright, so here we've got a 7, 8 pair, which looks like it is resolved. I can type that in correctly this time, hopefully. 7, 8, that way round. So MC for this moustache, so yeah, that's 20, what have you gone? 26. So that's 15 already, so we need 11 more. It's going to need to be a 5, 6 pair, and this 5 resolves that. So we've got 5 and 6, so we've got 2 and 3 left for that box. Okay, moving down to, well, still really can probably do a bit of work with these two moustaches. Let's see, what else have we got left in this box? We've got 1, 4, 5 and 9. It's only 4 and 5 there. 1, 9. 5 can't go there either. I don't know if that's helped that much, but we'll keep looking for the next clue. Alright, so ST is, S is 1, T is 4, so this has to sum up to 14. 14 in 4 consecutive digits is going to be, I think that's 2, 3, 4 and 5, so this probably can't be 1 or 9. You can get rid of that there. So this is 2, 3, 4 and 5. This 5, 6 pair actually forces none of those to be 5. That one has to be the 5. You can place a 4 in that cell there. Get a 1, 7, 9 triple. This can't be 7. That one can't be 1. Alright, and I think we're heading towards the bottom corner of the grid where hopefully our little killer will help resolve things at the end. Alright, so MO, M is 2, O is 7, so this is going to sum up to 27. With 6 consecutive digits, that is going to be 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So let's put those in. 2, 3 and 7 rule, so force those two to become a 4 and a 6. So we've got a 4, 6 pair. You can get rid of 4 and 6 from the remainder there. So this is going to be a 1 or a 9 to finish that column. 2, 3, 7. This 1 here actually gives us a bit of power. So there's no 1 in the moustache. There's no 1 in these two cells by sudoku. So the fact that there's a 1 here forces that cell to be a 9. Get a 1, 9, 9, 7, 1. So we can get rid of the 1s from these two cells. We've got these two 1s up here which force a 1 into that cell. We can solve that 8, 9 pair up the top. And we're left with 4, 6, 8 and 9 for these 4 cells. The 8 and 9 here, force a 4, 6 pair there, so we can get rid of 4 and 6 from those two. This 9 resolve that, so there's an 8 there and a 9 there. I could have gotten rid of that 7 a little while ago, so there's a 2, 3 there. Get rid of the 7 from up there. get rid of the 4 from both of those. And I can actually get rid of the 6 from up there as well. And this 5 can actually be removed, so we've got a 7 there. So this becomes a 5-6 pair up the top, which looks like we might have a deadly pattern forming, but hopefully we can resolve that at the end. Okay, so 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, so 1, 7, 8 for this column, 1 and 8 in this row, make that one the 7. The one down here resolves that, so we've got 8, 1, 8, 7, get rid of the 7 there, place that 7 there. This 2, 4 pair actually resolves this, so that's a 6, that's a 4, that's a 6, that's a 4. We're left with 2, 3, 5. That can't be 3 or 2, that's a 5. It's a 2 or a 3, that's a 2 or a 3. Alright, I think the best way to look at this is now to look at our little killer clue. We might highlight that in yellow. So we've got 7, 8 and 9, that's 24. We need to add up to 36. So we need these other 3 digits to add up to 12. Now I might just colour these 2, 3 pairs to make sure that you get these the right way round. So actually there's a 4. That one can't be a 4, so that's going to be red, that's going to be yellow. That one is a 4. Alright, I must have missed something earlier, so alright, that makes that a yellow, that one a red. Okay, so we need 2 yellows and then a 5 or a 6 to get to 12. So 2 2s is 4, and there's no way we can use 5 or 6 to then get to 12. So I think these 2 are going to have to be 2 3s, which gives 6, and then another 6, and that makes 36. 8 and 3 is 11, plus 9 is 20, plus 27, 30, 36. Perfect. Alright, so those reds can probably now get rid of. So those are 2s, those are 3s, and now should just be solving the last couple of cells. So that's a 2, that's a 5, 6, 5. This 3 helps us resolve those 2. This 2 helps us resolve that. So there's a 4 and a 2 there, and a 4 and a 3 there. And there we go. That's how to solve Killer Moustache. Thank you all for watching. And as I mentioned before, there's a link in the description below if anyone's interested in supporting the Movember Foundation. And then in terms of other things happening on the channel, if you ever feel free to join me on Twitch, also at Beanie Games, where I occasionally play Switch games, or happy to do chess, sudoku, puzzle games. Happy for any recommendations, just to be I just like to do those types of things when I'm not at work, so happy for anyone to come and join and hang out. And for anyone who's looking for more new sudokus from the channel, I'm hoping to release the next puzzle hunt, so the sequel to the Dante puzzle hunt, hopefully within the next week or so. But please subscribe and stay tuned to hear for more information about that. And yeah, as I mentioned, hope you enjoyed the video, and see you next time.